Hello everyone, Lumini here, and today we are going to go through the double Kulu quest. Okay, so a nice little thing about this quest is that every time you complete it, you do get yourself some Donko tickets. So theoretically, as long as you just keep on clearing this quest, then you don't have to worry about your ticket supply. Now, that being said, the thing about this quest is with the two Kulus on the map, a thing that you should always keep in mind is that for the most part the Kulus are going to be spawning in the second half of the map. So from the moment the match starts, you should want to go ahead and transport yourself to Camp 1. And then from which Kulu you decide to tackle on, it's up to you. Right here I accidentally canceled out of the animation a little too soon, so I didn't get my sharpener right away, but oh the heck well. Now, as for the Switch X, I'm using the Rampage Paralysis Switch X, mainly because Kulu I find to be kind of annoying to deal with because he has a tendency to run around quite a lot, and a lot of his attacks, even though they don't do a lot of damage or they don't have a wide area of effect, they tend to encompass his entire body, which can be quite troublesome. And of course the paralysis switch X is there to help keep them in place, so you could just kind of go and go on him. Now a reason why I chose this particular Kulu to go after first is because the second Kulu in the very top corner of the map, I think that's area 11, he's got no choice but to go to area 9 whenever you get done with this Kulu. And so you just meet up with him in, or after you go back to the camp. This Kulu, however, if you take care of the top right Kulu, this one has a tendency to kind of go wherever the heck he wants, and you just end up losing time sometimes, just trying to figure out where the hell he's going to go. Now we get the Wyvern Ride right there, but I guess I don't sharpen only because, unfortunately, my paralysis procs kind of just popped it off. But I don't really care because, yeah, there you go, he's dead. Sharpening would have been a waste of time. So now we go ahead and go to Subcamp 1. And by now, like I had predicted, Kulu is now in Area 9. I should note though that when doing this quest, sometimes Eknazim will spawn on the quest, and Eknazim will be in this area as well, and sometimes they can get into a little fight. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not. It really depends on what happens at that moment. But oftentimes I find that the Kulu will sometimes just end up running away to the next area. Now, thankfully right here, the Bullfango actually served a nice little purpose right here, in that they were able to help me get more of my files. Now go ahead and do that. I unfortunately missed the ZST. He launches himself right there, so I just morph attack into him just to close distance. It's super armor that attack, and at this point, I'm just kind of I'm going to fish for the paralysis before really going for ZSDs, and there it goes. So, of course, do the usual Unga Boonga double slash morph attack combos to try and get his HP down as much as possible. Now, I will say for sure that ideally you should be attacking Kulu's head, because Kulu's head does have a much higher hit zone than the rest of his body. But with me attacking his body, on the other hand, I'm able to just get that trip, so I could just keep on wailing on him. And then I just go in with the ZST right here, and boom, I get a paralysis, and now I transport myself to the head and start whacking on him. And pretty soon, and right there, he's dead. Now, I'm pretty sure that with a more damage-oriented Switch X, you could probably get a lot faster of a time. But I just find the paralysis to be kind of kind of handy to just keep them in place, since, like I said earlier, Kulu does enjoy moving himself a lot. But I do think that sub 4 is very, very easily obtainable. Really, I'd say that the big thing is that you'd have to shift yourself from attacking the body and start attacking the head more often. The other thing is that if you are going to ZSD, then you do your darndest to try and ZSD the head. And that's probably the hardest part in this, is ZSDing his head, since the entry point to getting it is incredibly small. And so a lot of times you're just going to accidentally get the body or the tail instead. Now with that, I guess that's it, and I hope y'all guys enjoyed, and I will see y'all guys next time.